Hi, hey, and all those other goodies for adventures. Welcome back to Spade Gals Productions Game and Boxing Channel with me, Jake Spence, who's also from Spade Gals Original with Girl Cyclones, Quinn Corfloli, and vlogs as well as art videos that you can all check out, such as Pokemon art videos and Smash Brothers character art videos, and much more to come in the future. But today we have a nice spicy Tanooki Tail review, just like another plush that I haven't uploaded. I do actually have one that I didn't think I'd get, and it's a GE line, which makes me super happy. And interestingly enough, the seller of the item is actually going to be watching this, so hey, how you doing? I'd ask you some weird question like, how's the kids? But I honestly don't know, other than you have a Sonic plush that you're selling. It was pretty decent though. You guys will see it in a second, but it was a good $70, which a lot of the other ones were a lot higher, like $300. So really glad I got it for a good price. And I have not actually opened this whatsoever. I've not seen it in person. I've only opened it a little bit just to make sure I knew what it was. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's my boy. He came in. I'm so excited. I'm happy. It's not my favorite character, but it's a character that has very little amounts of merchandise for him. So I'm excited. Oh, I just wrote everything. Anyway, though, let the excitement commence, because I'm just too excited. I'm seriously, like, I felt like it was Christmas when this came. Just like, yes, all of my dreams are coming true. You know, I don't need no Disney movies right now for my dreams to come true. I don't need a prince or a princess. I only said prince because usually it's Disney princesses, and, you know, all of them, they get woken up. Whatever. Doesn't matter. What does matter, though, is that he's beautiful. You guys don't even see what he is. It's Big the Cat! Seriously, I did not think out of any character I would ever get anything of Big the Cat. Because seriously, all of his figures are legitimately so, like, they're so hard to find first off. And then they're so expensive when you do find them. At least when I was a kid, because I didn't, as I've said before, I didn't have that income to be able to just go out and buy it. When I was younger, there was a big figure, I believe from Toy Island, and I really badly wanted to get the figure, but we couldn't find it anywhere. Not even that it was too expensive, we just couldn't find it, and I don't know why we could never find it, but it was very saddening to me. And I did eventually get the Jazzwares big figure, which was great. I think he's got a few scratches on him. I also have the Toy Network Big the Cat as a kid, and if you saw my other Toy Network video, and the one that's coming up in the future, you'll know as a kid I did not take very good care of these guys. But Big the Cat first appeared in Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast on December 23rd, 1998. Beautiful. Meaning that Big the Cat appeared in that game on that day, just beautifully. And he shares an anniversary with Gamma. Rest Gamma's soul. Birdie's still alive though, so that's nice. Birdie's very, very happy. But if you didn't know what Sonic Adventure is, that means you either missed the stream or you don't know a lot about Big the Cat. But there's 6 characters you can play as, such as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and Gamma. And Big the Cat was actually added to add pacing to the action of the game, which is a little bit strange because when you think about it, you don't really need pacing when you have a platforming game. And then they're like, fishing! But the actual reason why they added fishing was because there was a Dreamcast product at the time for a fishing game that was actually a Dreamcast fishing rod that you could use and connect to. And you could go fishing. And this is a fishing reel. It's also Jack in the Box. This is actually Jack in the Box, or this, I guess. But this is fishing rod, apparently. All right, so I do actually have some notes here, and then we'll unbox him, and it will be beautiful and precious. Don't take him away from me. Okay, so also in Sonic Adventure, he had the most power-ups. Granted, a lot of these power-ups were actually lures that only made it where you could catch bigger and better fish. You could get them in any singular order, meaning that you could end off at any lure color that you wanted to. I don't know the exact placements for these. However, what I do know is that one of them was an ice cap, and that was the only level power-up inside of Sonic Adventure, which also means that is the first time that a power-up has actually shown in a level in a Sonic game. So the fact that he broke 2 milestones, 2 firsts, you know, 1 first and then 1 record for that game, that's pretty great. Well, not an actual, like, World Guinness Book of World Records record. Sonic Heroes did that, which he's also a part of. Wow, big! Look at this man. He is a history maker. Why did you get rid of this man? He might be silly, and he might be a little ditzy, but he knows his way around a Guinness World Record book. I'm just saying. Probably first person to ever own a frog that's eaten a diamond too. Like, get the world record breaker here. Come on. Like, what are we doing? As well, though, this is the 3rd plush of Big the Cat. The other 2 were, I'm not sure what the one specific brand was, but it was made for the Sonic Adventure line. And then a very similar plush came in Toy Network, but I believe the only difference in it is actually that the bottom of the shoe is a different material on both of them. So I don't know how you'd really count that. I've seen the Adventure one, surprisingly, but not the Toy Network one. I also haven't found the Toy Network Eggman. So when I found this guy for a great price, I was super, super excited. Now, last thing here. Playable, times he was playable was in Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Shuffle, along with Chow, Gamma, and Supersonic as unlockables, which is just crazy. He was playable in Sonic Heroes as well as Sonic... I almost said Secret Rings. He was cameo in Secret Rings. But Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, he was playable in as well, where his special was actually Giant Froggy, and he held onto the tail and just went, whee! It just like bounced up and down on the track. It was adorable. The cameos, really quick, I just want to make sure I list all of them. He's also in Team Sonic Racing. But cameos, I think it's only the Dreamcast one. If you hit a certain button for Sonic Adventure 2, people didn't like Big the Cat, so they added him as a cameo in that, just to spite people. Now he's like the end-all be-all of memes. And he also, for some reason, showed up in Secret Rings as a cameo, but only if you'd stop in certain places and stand there for like 15 seconds, which is really weird and stupid. Either way, though, let's get to what we've all been waiting for. Me to run away with this and to find a vault and lock it in there so nobody steals it. You're right, I could also unbox it. So let's do that really quickly. And come on, Big. Come on, it's a windy and sunny day. I wouldn't say it's a lazy day, but it's definitely a big theme song day. Ooh, he's soft. He's actually a lot softer than I thought he'd be. And he actually seems a little more like he's partially styrofoamed, too. I do have the Toy Network big-sized Knuckles, and he was styrofoamed. So that's interesting to see that his feet are styrofoamed and his belly is styrofoamed. Also interesting enough, I believe on the big plush from Toy Network, there was only one buckle. But for this, there's a buckle on each side of his sandal. And then on the back as well, which I didn't know he had ones on the back, which makes this even more interesting. I do have to be very careful with this because this is a mint Big the Cat, and if I ruin this my emotional state will be ruined, and I'm just saying, like, nothing will ever be the same. I would be very upset. Now, he does actually have one of those hard noses. I'm not gonna like demonstrate by any sound or by punching it, but you can kind of see by the glare right there. And his eyes, unlike the Toy Network one, which, since it came up in my childhood, probably going to mention that a lot. Because of, anyway though, they're not actually hard like the nose, but they're actually like that painted on type of layering, which is actually really, really nice. All of his material is very nice. The froggy lure on the back does look like it's a little bit flimsy, but I feel very confident that if I don't mess around with it, then it should hopefully be okay. Because in general, no matter like if this is new or used, which this one is brand new. Either way, that lure, that is not held on by that much, and they probably should have secured that a little bit more. They do actually have the fishing line too, but I'm definitely a little worried about that. If collectors are looking for this plush in the future, they're probably going to have a little bit of a hard time finding one with that lure, even in mint condition. Unless, you know, it's kept in the bag, then it should be fine. This guy was made in 2015, which is good. Has the production date. It also has the tag, which is amazing. The color for his feet are also correct, which I'm not sure why they did that. It's kind of weird. You'd think it would be the same shade of purple. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's more of a navy blue on there. His tail is nice, very very flexible. It's actually more fluff. This part's actually more furry as well, which is very, very adorable. But it's definitely, as I said, it's got a nice fluff, and it looks very, very, very clean. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking for some reason. The gloves are also accurate. Everything's right shade. This guy, the belt, is a very nice material. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's definitely like, not cardboard, but it has that sturdiness of cardboard, or at least maybe a little sturdier, to where that should not come off. That should be pretty good, nicely on there. His ears are also nice and floppy, and I really appreciate that because it gives him that like nice like weird hairstyle thing that looks really cute. But all of the details are here. They even had this nice like curved arm, which the only thing about this plush that is like is just the fact that because of this arm, this little chest thing, it's actually a flat piece of fabric. It can't go out like it's supposed to. It's actually just like bent over towards there, so it looks a little funny, and when I tried to fix it, it kind of just bounced back. But other than that, everything is nice and accurate. The materials are different. It's exactly what I'd expect and everybody should expect from GE, because this guy, look at how amazing he looks. He's probably one of the biggest plush as well. I did forget to mention, though, that there is one more plush, being the Jazzwares prototype plush, that just, it never released. If you do want to check that out, Pat Mac made a video on it because he actually owns one, and he helped me out in the McDonald's Sonic Adventure poster that I bought a year or two ago, and I actually linked it in that video. But yeah, everything is nice and soft, and it just looks so good, and I'm so glad to have this guy in my collection. Well, people might not have fond memories of Big the Cat, or they might just laugh a lot, and I did have a really frustrating 3-hour stream of Sonic Adventure with Big the Cat because for some reason I couldn't get Froggy, and I kept just getting Fish instead of Froggy. I do really like Big the Cat, and I'm super happy to see him return, and that I got him. Because what he represents is what I could never get in my childhood, being that I could never hunt down anything Big the Cat and get it other than that plush. So this makes me very happy. Anyway, though, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit that like button. Shows how that I've been known. Love, brother, my sister, father, iguana. I also had trouble saying that for some reason. I'm too tired. I need sleep. I really, really badly need sleep. But, yeah, that's going to be it. And if you enjoyed this plush, let me know. I would recommend you to get it, but I don't think you'd be able to get it at a good price as I did or any cheaper. So, you know, that is a bit unfortunate. But GE has returned, so you never know if they'll make another Big the Cat lineup of a different size, of the same size. You honestly never know. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, guys. Keep it safe.